I have a how can love assist in the monetary and social aspect of the creator economy, like micro tipping, donations, bringing content creators closer to their fans? But I feel like I don't know. Do you feel like you answered that question? Or
I feel like I did, but I can go a little more detail. So,
sure.
so it enables micro tipping, like you said, donations, incentivization, and censorship
I like the
resistance.
micro tipping aspect of it.
I'm a huge fan of that as well because it's very difficult right now to micro tip, and the reason why it's very difficult to micro tip is because when you're sending things, especially in cryptocurrency, there's a massive fee that's accrued, especially if you're using the majority of blockchains out there as of right now. So when Love.io launches on Pulse Chain, I mean, just like Liquid Loans, for example, and all the projects that are going to launch on Pulse Chain, the transaction fee is going to be, I don't know, less than a penny, which is basically nothing.
Yeah.
So as opposed to Ethereum or opposed to other blockchains where it costs a month's rent to do a $5 transaction, it's a big difference. So
Yeah.
I think that's also very, very, very important. And not to mention, it's like I said, it allows for higher revenue models for less known streamers. And it's evident that on YouTube, for example, I mean, for example, for me, like my channel's monetized. I'll use my channel as an example. I assure you, I am not making much money doing this at all. I'm lucky. I'm lucky if I could fill my gas tank a month from this. And it's. I even have a course on Udemy where, for example, I don't have many people who bought it. I had maybe 60 people who bought it. I wasn't trying to become rich off it. It was more of a
I didn't know that.
yeah, it was more of a resume builder for teaching because I made a whole
Oh,
cryptocurrency teaching thing.
yeah.
But I put my course on 1999 for 19.99, $19.99, and I never ever got that full amount. I would always get Google taking some money, Udemy taking.
Oh, yeah.
So at most I'd make $4 to $5, and like it was insulting.
I'm taking
So
notes for it
yeah,
while you're talking.
no,
That's fair.
it's legitimately insulting. So like instead of making a revenue of about $1,000 off this course, I made like $160 because of
Oh, wow.
it's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where love comes in, and I really see it having a massive value because it allows people to interact with one another on an intimate standpoint and a financial standpoint together. I feel like those two things are generally not intertwined. And I feel like love kind of amalgamates that notion, which I find very, 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 very valuable.
Awesome. So, Anders, I've spoken to the founder of Love. Tell us a little bit about him. What are the credentials of the team and who's the founder of Love? What's his background? People want to know.
Sure. So the credentials of the team cannot be overstated. It would take hours for me to outline the entirety of all the team's credentials. So I want to highlight a few of them, Anders being one of them. So Anders is extremely successful in the business sector. So Anders Johnson is the founder of Love. If you haven't seen him, he's on Twitter, he's on YouTube, he's on a lot of streams of mine. He's been in multiple different blockchain conferences throughout the world. He's been in Europe. He's been in Asia. He's now in the United States, focusing on Love, onboarding users, going to different conferences. He's a very busy man. So what has Anders done in the past? So he successfully led projects all over the world and has 20 years of international experience working in the tech industry in Sweden, the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, and more than 10 years in China, which is very interesting. So Anders was a co-founder, majority shareholder, and director of Diacrit International, which is a VR and AI company. And he personally recruited the company's first 30 employees in Beijing, China, which grew to over 400 employees and offices in 8 countries. And I looked up Diacrit last night and
quick, how do you spell that? I don't think I'm not taking notes.
Sure. DIAKRIT.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I saw, and I don't know if this is accurate information, so don't hold me to this, but I saw that it's grown from 400 employees now to about 700. So Diacrit is today one of the world's leaders in digital visualization tools in the VR and AI for the real estate sector. So Diacrit was acquired by News Corp Australia in 2016. So he also recently onboarded a woman by the name of Greta Kania. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name properly. So Greta, if you see this, and if I botch the last name, I apologize. So Greta has amazing credentials as well. In the past, developed, strategized, and implemented content, new product lines, partnerships from some of the largest direct sales companies in the world. And she's currently leading Think IP UK and the company's drive into the Web 3.0 space, which is very forward thinking because we're starting to see, we look at cryptocurrency and trends. We had meme coins, we had NFTs, we had DeFi, and all of these trends have stayed. We have metaverse, and now we're starting to see interest evolve in Web3, and that's very
Thank goodness.
Yes, I agree.
I'm a big fan of that.
As am I.
Yeah.
No, as am I. I completely agree with you. So the mission of Think IP is to promote creators' content into as many territories as possible. So here's an interesting statistic. When you amalgamate all the team members in Love.io, we have over 200 years of experience in marketing, networking, IT, and content creation. When you amalgamate every single person's credentials and the amount of years they've been involved in their set profession.
Wow.
So I'm very impressed with the team. I'm very impressed by Anders' tenacity and his ability to expand companies throughout the world. It's especially not easy during COVID. So
right. Yeah. Anders must be going through some craziness, like hustling like that during this time. That's commendable.
Yeah, I mean he's initially
a hard worker.
Yeah, he's initially from Sweden. I know that we've been in contact because he came to the U.S. He's been in Vegas. He's in L.A. now. I believe he was on the East Coast a couple of weeks back. So he travels a lot. He also I want to bring up. He has a docuseries coming out, which he filmed outside of. Yeah, he has a docuseries coming.
I don't know any of this, Corey. I'm glad I'm asking.
Yeah. He has a docuseries coming out about blockchain, cryptocurrency, Love.io. This year, which he filmed outside of Barcelona in Spain, if anyone doesn't know where that is. And it's set to premiere in some of the largest, he hasn't announced what streaming services yet, or media outlets yet, but there are going to be two extremely large US media outlets where the docuseries is going to be streamed, is going to be broadcasted. So I'm very excited to see that myself. So docuseries, when he told me about that,
I'll check it out.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm really excited for that too. So yeah, that's two people out of about, how many people? What was the last time I checked? About 20 to 25 team members.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, the docuseries is very exciting.